What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to Meditations. So, is it just me? Or are you guys sick of all those woke fucking idiots in Hollywood, too? I remember a day where I was really into it. You remember Bono? He goes up on stage and he sways with the music. And doesn't he go to the UN conventions or whatever, and he tells them what he thinks the United States should do with their tax dollars, and he's not even a US citizen. What the fuck? I remember how cool I thought he was. But I wasn't really thinking that much back then. Is that what was the problem? Or am I thinking too much now? Let me know in the comments below. But Bono, for example, from the band U2, he makes good music, right? Now, there's a while where I just stopped listening to it. For years and years. Just tired of that bullshit. Seeing their little music videos, seeing all that woke bullshit. It's like, I'm not going to listen to this shit. But maybe to go back just a little teeny tiny bit, I started listening to it again. And I could almost set aside the fact that this guy, as far as I see it, has some sort of world-destroying ideology about him. You know what I mean? So I almost just started listening to him again just a little bit. But that's not what this video is about. God damn it, I don't have a fucking pause button. Relax, puppy. Relax. Go lay down here. Come here. Get up here. You guys want to see my dog? Come here. There she is. I wasn't cursing at the doggo. Alright? I wasn't cursing at the doggo. I was cursing at the reality that I can't pause this damn video. But it's not just that. You guys remember Slim Shady, Eminem? I used to listen to that stuff and thought he was cool and all that. Now I think he's just a woke fucking retard. Isn't that interesting how things can shift like that? I mean, I don't know too much about him these days, other than he's a jackass. But didn't he say some rap about how he's making fun of those who didn't put on the thing around their face or whatever? The fuck would I want to cover up my face? Especially when I'm in my own fucking house. Retards. What about that Taylor Swift? What's he like? You know what's crazy is to be honest with you guys, I couldn't name a single one of his songs. And isn't he only in his 30s or something? How old is Taylor Swift? Taylor, let's look up their age. Taylor Swift age. 34. All right, he's a couple years younger. Is it she? I don't fucking know. Let me know in the comments below. 34. Didn't he say, or didn't she say that if Orange Man gets elected, that she's going to leave the United States? Can she take anyone else with her? Can she just take all these fucking idiots and get out of here? Maybe they could go to Canada or something. I don't know. But I mean, that's great. You know, I'd love to see these fuckers get out of here. But it's interesting. Like, the list goes on, doesn't it? I mean, I know I didn't mention too many. I mentioned Bono. I mentioned Slim Shady. I mentioned Taylor Swift. There's a bunch of others, right? Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? But what is up with this shit? All those idiots, they have the same, you know what I mean? They have to abide, they have to kiss the ass of these world-destroying entities. They have to suck on the big you-know-what of it. You know, they have to advocate for all of this anti-reality, anti-self-sustainability, anti-self-preservation, anti-nature. Just all this idiotic bullshit that is just civilization destroying, you know? I mean, I don't have much of a stake in the game. I don't have a dog in the fight, if you will. I do have this doggy right here. But she's like, I hate to say it, she's 9 years old. She's a good baby. Look at those teeth. Yeah, she's a sweet baby. She's my baby. Yep. We feed her a raw meat diet. She eats a pound of meat every day, a couple eggs. But, I mean, I hate to say it. Oh, look at her looking at me. I better not even say it. I better not even talk about that. But yeah, what I'm saying is, I can't say it with all you looking at me. I don't have any like human children. You know what I mean? Haven't reproduced. So, do I really give a fuck what the future looks like? Not really. Do I care what it looks like when I'm dead? No. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care. So, I mean, I don't have much of a dog in this fight. Outside of this one right here. She's 9 years old. She's a German Shepherd. Man, what would that be like if I did? I'd probably care a little bit more about this stuff. I mean, the depth of it, it goes deep, right? I mean, I got some solutions. So, I'll make some videos on that. A nice, sustainable civilization. Hell yeah. Ice Dog has some answers for that, all right? And I'm curious what you guys have to say in terms of your input. Because I have ears that'll listen a little bit. All right, they don't listen that much. They'll listen a little bit. But that's not what this video is about. I mean, this is just one of the many things. I don't really care that much about the blabbling about this too much. But these fucking idiots act like borders just aren't even a thing. Like they shouldn't be a thing. No regulation, nothing. Isn't that a bit self-destructive? What nation in the history of man taught all their retarded kids that it's a good idea to have no preservation whatsoever? You know what I mean? To just open up the floodgates. What sort of Trojan horse is this? Doesn't even have to be. I mean, it should be mind-boggling. Like, no civilization in the history of the world had a bunch of idiots bobbing their head to that shit. Oh, yeah, let's not have any borders, nothing. Let's just let everybody come in from anywhere, no vent, nothing. Fucking idiots. But that's just the surface of all this, you know what I mean? There's a lot more to it, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of these celebrities and all that, they're in line with that ideology, and that's just a small facet of it all. There's many facets to this. And they worship that ideology, and they're scared right now. It's almost like there are some folks that say that in Hollywood and the entertainment industry and all those musicians, actors, rappers, everything, they say that most of them partake in some nasty shit. I wonder if that's true. And they say that they're really scared now that it's going to start getting exposed. I mean, if that's the case, I'd love to see it come to light. I wonder if that's why all them rats are about to scatter. What do you guys think about that? Do you have any insight on that? Do you have any speculation on that? Let me know in the comments. But here's another interesting thing. Now, I don't know if God's real or not. I hate to say it. I prayed to him, and he didn't really answer the way I wanted him to. All right. I mean, I got some faith in Jesus, whatever the hell that is. They say Jesus is in all and through all things. So it's probably quite a bit different than the Jesus that everybody has in mind, right? But I mean, I don't really know. Some folks say he's coming back in the sky or whatever. Some folks say he already did. I don't know. But what's interesting is in Revelation, there's this thing about the stars falling. What if that's a reference to all these fucking idiots in Hollywood, How light's going to be shed on whatever the hell they're up to. I mean, we already know that they're all for world-breaking agendas. These rich motherfuckers telling us what to do with our money, tax us more, how to think. These entertainers that exist because we're willing to sit there and watch them or something. A lot of it's on fake money now. The US dollar's been taken off the gold standard. It's been off of it for decades. Federal Reserve, just some fake bank, some big it's a corporation. And I could be wrong on this. I know that one of you guys in the comments is arguing me about this, and I don't know. Maybe you're right. No, I gotta consider what you guys have to say a little bit more. But it seems to me that the Federal Reserve might actually be the most powerful corporation in the world, because it's just an endless pit of money that they can print out of nothing and utilize. What other corporation can do that? They can just print trillions and trillions of dollars. And they have $35 trillion in debt right now. Right now, the most valuable company in the world is Microsoft, from what I read, and they're worth about $3.5 trillion. So they're worth $3.5 trillion, Microsoft, and they can't just print money out of nowhere and just be in debt to whoever the hell they want to be in debt to, but they're just going to pull it anyway. They can't do that. And their value is about $3.5 trillion, where the Federal Reserve is $35 trillion in debt. So that's all buying power. No matter where it comes from, no matter whether or not they pay it back, this has been the case for decades now, right? They've been in trillions of dollars in debt for decades, and it just keeps adding and adding. And it's going up exponentially. So they siphon these fake resources to empower themselves. It's like, I mean, it seems to me it could be considered the most powerful corporation in the world. Which, again, I made a video on this, how the whole taxing the rich thing more, all that's really doing is you're saying, let's give all the power to the government and make the entities smaller than them, give them more money. So it's not, when you say tax the rich more. Now this is there's so many facets to this shit. But don't you worry, I'm going to make more videos on this shit. But on this one thing, what you're saying is give all the power to the richest entity who can print money and siphon it from everybody, and tax all the little ones more. You know, it's saying instead of, well, let's not have a bunch of entities have power. Let's just give all the power to one entity, and they can do what they want with that power. Which is probably a good argument for less regulation. But the problem is with regulation, if you're competing with slave labor across oceans, then there's no competition. You know, it's like, well, okay, our team's arms are tied behind their backs, and their team doesn't have their arms tied behind their backs, and they get to go at it now. And we're going to call that fair game, and we're going to compete with them. But obviously all that does is just demands all the labor far away. But my dog's throwing up right now, so I better get off the video. You okay, baby? Holy shit. If you guys will, like this video, subscribe to the page, hit the bell so you're notified next time I post a video. But what do you think about all those celebrities? Let me know in the comments. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace be with you.